Leadership is in the community. Some of you want to make money. When you're in the community, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You leave throw trash out the window. You don't care about nothing. You're not trying to be an example to anyone else. Dude, you should think more of yourself. You can never change back. I know 75% of the room today is going to change. 25% of you, it's just not your time yet. You're too fucking stubborn. Everybody understand this. You guys want to kill all depression in your life? Does everybody want to kill any ounce of sadness or depression in their life for the rest of your life? You want to do it? It's a reset. Some of you guys, you don't have the life you want right now, and you're like, I need a reset. And so you come in here, you get around like-minded people, your brain hurts. He's telling you all these things you should do, but there's one thing that will be said today that will totally transform and change your entire life. And so you come in here to take everything into consideration that I need to learn it all. There's $10,000 ideas, $100,000 ideas, $1 million ideas, $100 million ideas, $1 billion ideas, but there's one thing that uniquely fits your situation. And I'm telling you, you're gonna find it today and your life will be changed forever. It didn't cost you any money to come here. It didn't cost you say, Andy, I spent $1,500 to come here. You didn't spend $1,500 to come here. What it's costed you to not be the best version of yourself is so much money, I can't even add it up. Today, anytime you get the opportunity to invest in yourself and your business, you spend. You spend. You don't even think. You guys got intuition? Very simple. Is this good for me? Do I like that person? Does this align with my values? Does this align with my values? Spend, get better. That's it. If you'll take that with you till you die, it's over. I love you guys. Let's have a seat. I appreciate you. You guys in here, every single one of you, I know you want to be somebody. I know every single buddy. I can't imagine one person in this room saying, I don't want to be somebody. I know you want to be somebody. But I got to tell you how to become that person. I'm going to tell you, everything that I'll tell you today is all biblical. It's all biblical. Who in here believes in God? Raise your hand. Everybody look around. Everybody look around. Look at the alignment. Look at the alignment. Watch this. I put this up here. I've got one thing that I wanted you to see today, and everything that I talk about today is how you're going to leave here and what you're going to start pursuing from this point forward. You come into rooms like this to align with people. Now, I want to say something to you, okay? I'm not a religious person. I have a very good relationship with God. I am not like anyone else. I don't want to be like anyone else. I don't want to. Hey, people are making fun of you? Okay, cool. Go back. Be like them. I don't want to be like them. Then stay the way you are. Dude, you got to get crazy. You got to wake up. You got to snap. Dude, how in the hell, have you ever seen a heartbeat? Oh, it's like on a monitor, it goes boom, like that. When the heartbeat, it's like, here's your life right now. When was the last time you went so hard there was a heartbeat? Think about it. Dude, some of you guys are alive, but you're really dead. I'm here today to talk about the unlived life. The life you should be living. Write that down, unlived life. That's the life you're supposed to have. I want to read this to you. It'll stay up the entire time. Believers often misunderstand the nature of true leadership. Everybody write down true leadership. Let me explain it very clearly. Leadership step one, self-lead. You can't lead yourself, you ain't leading no one else. What do you look like? What do you smell like? How clean are you? How well do you take care of yourself? Do you know your identity? I'm asking you a question. Do other people want to be you? How do you treat your wife when you're out in public? How do you treat her when you're at home? How do you treat your kids? What kind of daddy are you? Okay? How do you treat your team? Do you have a team and you really want to see them make money and have a great life and they're like your kids? Or are they your employees and you're like, what? How can I just earn? Earning, okay? You got to build a real life. And the reason why all these influencers in this world are just screwing people's heads up is because they don't have real lives. Let me explain what a real life is to me. The way you take care of your person you're with, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, I swear to God, I want to see relationships, affectionate, people that are close, families that go together. When I see that, I'm like, I want that. I don't want to see brokenness. I don't want to see separation. I don't want to see people split up. If you can't be good to your own family, how the hell are you going to be good to me? You promised your wife you're gonna give her the ride of a lifetime, and you shit on her, you hurt people. You say you're a good dad. You don't even play with your kids anymore. Super important, guys, if you're watching this video right now and you're like, Andy, I'm not built like that. Bullshit. Yes, you are. Okay, gotta train. That's the way it works. Train or complain, it's your choice. Okay, every day I train the greatest in the world. You know what I mean? Are you ready to kick some ass and build your legacy and make history? If you are, in the description box below on this YouTube video, there's gonna be a link. You click on it, enter your phone number, email, full name, and I will personally reach out to you in the next 24 hours. If you're serious about kicking some ass, going to the new level, recreating, next version of yourself, I'm your guy. Let's kill it. You don't play with them. You ask for healthy kids. Why? You don't even play with them. You're not even trying to please your kids. You're trying to please everyone at work. You're trying to please everyone in the world. So when that heartbeat hits and it goes, boom, you're about to break the bloodline. You're going to have all these people that put a little box on you and that said, no, this is who you are. That's who you are. I know who you are. I know what you did. I know what you did. I know what you did. We know. We know your past. We saw that shit. You're a bad person. Bullshit. It's all a lie. So step one of leadership is self-leadership. If you guys, listen, and I know I'm going to cuss sometimes. I want to be honest with you. I don't want to be like anyone else. Let me finish reading this so you can understand. Somewhere along the way, the true nature of leadership. Believers often misunderstand the true nature of real leadership. Somewhere along the way, I don't know where it happened, countless Christians became convinced that if they would follow Christ, they needed to become sheepish, quiet, and withdrawn. The problem is that they confused meekness with weakness. As Christians, we recognize our own weaknesses, but that's when God's strength makes us perfect. He's perfected in us. Now listen to this. What God desires, what does He desire? Is that we display a broken boldness. What I say, you're f***ed up? Good, love it. Change. Be the greatest testimony on planet Earth for what a human change looks like. That's it. You want to make a lot of money in real estate? You want to make a lot of money in any industry? Change. Who can change the fastest wins? Who in here says, you know what? I'm a shell of a human. I'm a shell of a human. I don't like this. Rebuild. You guys want to build? You want to rebuild? You know how you do? Pain, the greatest rebuilder in the world. Some of you right now in this room, I'm going to tell you something. You're hurting. You're broken. You don't have a lot of money. You know, maybe you do have a lot of money. Maybe you have money, but then your relationship's in the trash can. Maybe you don't have a close connection with your kids. Guys, I'm going to tell you this. I believe anybody in this world can change your life with one decision. They can change your life within 30 days. I've seen people totally change an entire f***ed up life that they, for 20 years, change it in 30 days. I've seen it. But you got to change today. So what's the deal here? A follower of God should be a leader of people. Watch this. That's more than just being a boss. You guys want to build something big? People work for the boss for a paycheck. People work for the leader for blood, sweat, and tears. I'm going to ask every single one of you, would you like to become the best version of yourself and inspire millions of people who don't believe in themselves, maybe like you today, that don't have the life that they think that they could ever have, like maybe you don't have today, that don't have the rich life like you don't have today, that don't have the rich, maybe financial fence around their family like you don't have today, but you could go get it. You could show them you could be a good person. You could change your entire life. You could fix all your relationships, and you don't conform. Everybody get this. Conforming is the sheepish. Quiet, lay down. And that's why I tell you, like, dude, I love crazy preachers. I love them. And honestly, when I gave my life to God, I want you to understand something. I didn't give my life to God and go, okay, now I'm going to go crawl in a corner. My goal is to live 100 years, be fed 3 times a day, become lethargic, and keep my mouth shut. Hell no. I was like, dude, when I saw what they did with Saul, the Christian killer, the one that was the worst of the worst, killing Christians, and Jesus turned him into Paul, who took the Bible the furthest. When I saw that transformation, dude, by the way, Jesus was like, dude, come roll with me. Like, it's cool, I saw you kill all those people, I'm good with that. I mean, I didn't like that. I knew you were better than that, but like, come on, come with me. Dude, the problem is greatness is found in the extremes. I say this all the time. No one can be great at something if they're not extreme. If you're not extreme, look, listen, when I go home with my wife, I'm extreme with her, man. I love her. I've been with her 20 years. I'm running around the house, slapping her on the ass, chasing her around like we did when we first met. I'm extreme, man. Look, dude, listen, here's the deal. Great leaders are very tough to persuade, but they're open-minded. There's got to be a better way. Someone always knows a better way, but I'm very tough to persuade. If something along comes better than my wife, I roll with my wife. I roll with her till I die. I don't care. It doesn't matter. That's not a negotiable. Open-mindedness means like, maybe there's a different perspective I should carry. Sometimes in life, when you're a badass, you look up and, like maybe there's a problem and you're like, oh, I can't believe this. Instead of saying like, oh man, there's got to be some good in this somewhere. I mean, this right here, this shows our weakness. We're cool. Now we can fix it. That's good, right? Like, what if we'd have ran 2 more years and wouldn't have found this hole? How much would that have costed us? It's cool, man. Let's take the loss. Hey, you got to take some losses here and there. Am I right? Anyone in this room that isn't prepared to take an L here and there, you're never gonna win. If you're only saying like, I'm only gonna take bets I know I can win, you're never gonna win. You're never gonna become a legend. No one's ever gonna know your name. You will never break your family bloodline. Guys, write this down. Delay and you will fail. I was talking about this to a group of solar guys yesterday. And I said, I'm going to tell you something right now. There's 2 things that completely changed my life. And procrastination is the thief of time. It's the devil. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. So one thing that all of you need to know in here is that I want you to write down how old you think you're going to live. Write it down on a piece of paper right now. Just a number. How old do you think you're going to live? You ain't going to live that long. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest, you ain't going to live that long. And if you do, you better have created impact. I'm going to tell you something. Whatever number you think you wrote down, there's a good chance you're probably not going to live that long. So number 1, what do we got to do? We got to get fucking urgent. 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 I need you urgent. I need you to understand you're not here in this room by accident. No one just showed up. You're not here to play patty cake and you're not a fan. You're here because you want to change your life. I'm going to tell you something. Every single day you should be getting 5% better. Every day. Everybody understand this. You guys want to kill all depression in your life? Does everybody want to kill any ounce of sadness or depression in their life for the rest of their life? You want to do it? This guy right here, you want to do it? I'm going to tell you how to do it. Progress. Most addictive thing I've ever seen in my life. I love seeing my kids grow. I love seeing my wife grow. I'm going to tell you this. Notice, have I talked about money yet? Let me tell you why. Everybody write this down. Chase the man, not the money. I learned this. I had the worst leaders for 20 years. You know what they taught me? Sacrifice for what you want, or what you want becomes a sacrifice. I had to decide either I wanted to have a big life and be successful. And by the way, you know what they told me? They said, dude, listen, man, if you make a lot of money, dude, your wife's going to be happy. Trust me. I don't know about your wife, man, but my wife wants me to be a badass man. My wife wants me to be a winner. My wife wants me to be a great dad. My wife wants to be present when I'm home. My wife wants me to be in good shape no matter how old we are. My wife wants to laugh still. Somebody tell me about a relationship in here where you go home every night and you're like, babe, we got to figure out how to laugh more. It's like we don't invest in our marriages anymore. Can I ask you a question? Somebody show me a big business, right? Something big, something that's awesome, that doesn't burn to the ground, okay? And why they do is because their personal lives go to crap. I'm watching people right now self-destruct every day. That's why I said, when you change, you can never change back. I know 75% of the room today is gonna change. 25% of you, it's just not your time yet. You're too fucking stubborn. Super important, guys, if you're watching this video right now and you're like,
Andy, I'm not built like that. Bullshit. Yes, you are. Okay, got to train. That's the way it works. Train or complain, it's your choice. Okay, every day I train the greatest in the world. You know what I mean? Are you ready to kick some ass and build your legacy and make history? If you are, in the description box below on this YouTube video, there's going to be a link. You click on it, enter your phone number, email, full name, and I will personally reach out to you in the next 24 hours. If you're serious about kicking some ass, going to the new level, recreating, next version of yourself, I'm your guy. Let's kill it.
You're too fucking stubborn. You got to have it your way. You want to carry a cold heart? Cool. Cool, go ahead. Tear everything down in your life. Maybe you need to. Honestly, I believe some of you, until you hit rock bottom, and I mean, you taste dirt, you're not going to change. I wish you could put yourself in my shoes and save yourself the time. I wish you could. Some of you, you understand. If you got a family, chasing a big business, building something big, making a lot of money, it's stressful. Crush that stress. That's why you got to take care of yourself. What I learned is when I take care of myself, I replace stress with pressure. See, I fucking love pressure. I love it. Tell me I can't do something, I'll shove it down your throat. But I'm not going to get stressed out about it. I'm just going to do it. If I tell you I'm going to do something, watch out, because I'm going to do it. I'll either do it or I'll die. And so you don't want to go against someone who says I'll do it or I'll die, because either they're dead or they end up doing it. And I want you guys to decide, like, is that the way I want to live? So I said there was two things. Number one, I said get urgent, which means from now on, when you say you're going to do something, we do it now. Okay? And never change back. Number two, we got to get intense. I fucking love tough people. I love strong people. I love tough people. With love. I want a legacy of toughness. I don't want my company to be a bunch of freaking babies. I don't want my family to be babies. I don't want my son to be a baby. I don't want my daughters to be babies. You know, since they were little, I say, look, do you want me to talk to you, right? Like a little kid? Since they were little kids, we still talk to them. You want me to talk to you like a little kid? Like a 2, 3, 4, and 5-year-old? You want me to feed you ice cream and make you feel good? Let me tell you whatever you want to hear. Okay? You want me to give you, you want to be like all your other friends and get to play all the things? You want to do that? Or you want to be a leader? Yes. And I ask them, or do you want to be the bad ASS that mom and dad see you as, and do you want us to treat you as that leader? You tell me, little kid or leader? And our kids go, leader. And we go, okay. Okay, good. Now we're teaching them making decisions at a young age. What does that mean? That means you may not always like your mom. You may not always like your dad. But we are making you a leader. You know what a leader is? Accountable. You know what human beings hate? Accountability. They hate it. They hate pain. They hate suffering. It's the best thing for you. Dude, when you're in a fight and you're feeling emotion, like, oh my God, I'm fighting with my wife. If anybody who's married, raise your hand. If you're married, which it seems like we got the single group in here. If you're married and you're emotionally, or you're in a relationship and you're arguing, it emotionally drains you. How does that do for the next day in the office? You're dead. How does that do for you guys? 5 days of hell. If somebody in here, you got to think, change your perspective. Think. Switch your damn lenses. Next time you're fighting with someone you love, I want you to think, hold up. Okay, back up 3 feet. If someone called my wife a bitch, what would I do? If someone was going to hurt my kids, what would I do? If someone was going to hurt my team, what would I do? If someone was going to hurt someone I loved, what would I do? Whoa, hold on, wait a minute, is that me? And I change. You guys, you can't get a cold heart. I'm going to tell you, you're going to tear everything down in your life. The end of your fate is at the end of your anger. All of your fate, all of your destinies, all that is going to die when you get angry. Intense. You can be intense with love. You got to understand cells. Guys, is cells important? Holy shit. Dude, when I'm talking to my wife, I need to listen. What's step 1 in cells? Listening. I need to make sure I understand where she's coming from. I can't just overcome with overcoming spouse objections. It doesn't exist. I need to understand what she's saying. Then I hear it, I receive it. She won't even hear me until she feels heard. Once she's heard, I say, babe, I got you. Number 1, what do leaders do? Take full responsibility. Babe, number 1, I didn't mean to do that. and I didn't know it was gonna hurt you, and if I thought it would have hurt you, I wouldn't have done it. So I apologize, I own that. I'm not gonna give away, excuses and blaming and complaint. I'm sorry, that's on me. I never wanna hurt you. Babe, will you forgive me? I don't wanna do that to you. Okay, she's like, yes, okay, I got it. I'm gonna be a good boy now, you watch. Okay, watch. Is it time for me to make my case and my point right then? No, save it for another day. Do you love her? You want to take care of her? Okay, if someone wins, no one wins in a relationship. Go ahead, do you want to win? You want to hurt somebody? Fine, go hurt them. Guys, what am I talking to you about right now? Leadership! Leadership! Leadership is in the community. Some of you, you want to make money when you're in the community, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You leave trash out the window, you don't care about nothing. You're not trying to be an example to anyone else. Dude, you should think more of yourself. When you're at home, when you're in the business, and when you're in the community, you are a leader. A leader is not an on or an off switch. It is, I am a leader. I die a leader. I want on my tombstone to say, leader of leaders. I built leaders. That's all I wanted to build. You want to be the greatest sales guy in the world? You got to lead. You guys get it? Okay. Hey guys, looks like you made it to the end of the video. You're the true 0.0001%ers. Look, I know 1%ers that can make it halfway through the video, but making it all the way through, you guys are the best. Now, here's what I'd like to do. Number one, I want to get closer to you. The fact that you made it all the way through the video, you're like, man, dude, I want to roll with this guy. Okay, so I need to connect with you. Down below, there's a description box on this YouTube video. There's a link. It says Coach with Me one-on-one, okay? If you'll go and you'll enter your information, I'll reach out to you in the next 24 hours. You can tell me what you need help with, what your goals are, and we will crush it together. I would love to help you guys go to the next level in life. You can tell I'm changing my life really fast, and I know that you guys want the same thing. I'd love to go with you on that journey. So right now, if you'd like to partner with me, team with me, if you want me to help coach you and push you, everybody needs a coach, a higher level of accountability to go to the next level. Go to the description box below, click on the link, fill out your information. I'll talk to you in the next 24 hours. Let's kill it.